Hello and welcome to Washington Exec's video series. I'm Amanda Ziadeh with Washington Exec, and with me today is Chrissy Cocrane, Vice President of Management Advisory Services for LMI. Thank you so much for joining me, Chrissy.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me.
Of course. So I understand you were recently elevated to the executive level. Tell us a bit about your new role as Vice President of Management Advisory Services. When did you transition to this position, and what are your top priorities?
Absolutely. So I transitioned into this role back in November after being with LMI for almost 11 years. My journey here has consisted of almost every role, from analyst to consultant, to task leader of multiple projects, to project manager of one of our largest healthcare contracts. And over the past couple of years, had the true pleasure of standing up one of our subservice lines in our new matrix organization, and now have the pleasure of leading LMI's largest service line, overseeing all of our management consulting services. So in this new role, I'm responsible for an organization that consists of 700 employees and 7 directorates. Our organizational priorities are really aligned to business and digital transformation, assessing and anticipating rapidly evolving capabilities and threats, program effectiveness, and the future of work. More personally, my priorities within the organization are ensuring that we bring all of LMI to our clients, really helping to grow our brand within government and industry, and continuing to make LMI one of the top places to work, protecting our culture, and ensuring that we as a senior leadership team are doing all that we can to be right by our employees. But more specifically, I'm leading our digital transformation effort, which is a huge priority for LMI as we roll out training that will be available to all of our employees to enhance their digital IQ. As well as digitizing our management consulting services where it makes sense to create efficiencies for our customers.
Okay, great. So I understand this position is your entrance to executive leadership and status. What is it like being a new executive in GovCon, and how was your transition?
It is. Yeah, it's been exciting. It's been a very interesting year trying to navigate being in a new position and one of influence during COVID. As a company, we're navigating COVID and the mandates that come along with that. We're creating new and exciting ways to retain our talent and trying to grow our business in this challenging year. But my transition has been really focused on spending a lot of time with industry, joining organizations like WashingtonExec, fostering my existing relationships and developing my brand within industry. I've taken a lot of time to learn from others. Oftentimes, I think we want to do it ourselves. We're all put in these roles for a reason. We're all talented individuals, but I don't know everything, nor do I really want to. So I've been surrounding myself with people who really help to fill my gaps and whom I can learn from. And why reinvent the wheel when other people have done it so successfully? But in my first year, me and my team, we've grown our business by 10%, which is not a small feat given the year that we've had. Mm-hmm. We've gone from 600 to almost 700 employees in management advisory services alone. We've developed 7 new prototypes with our partners in what we call the Forge, which is LMI's innovation and prototyping engine. And I've had a lot of fun in identifying what I call my cards, if you will, and I'm playing them to the best of my ability, both within and outside of LMI. So overall, I think it's been a pretty successful year in my book.
Yeah, wonderful. And did you receive any support, tips, best practices from mentors or other senior leaders as you transitioned?
Absolutely. Like I've mentioned, I sought coaching and mentoring when I stepped into this role, and those folks really connected me to some of the most successful people in the business and in the industry. The great thing about the GovCon community is that people are willing to share their experiences. But some of the best tips and best practices that I've received are, what made you successful in the past won't necessarily make you successful in the future. The book, The Next Level by Scott Ebling, was recommended to me and was truly inspiring and helpful as I transitioned into an executive role, with the important message being that you really can't focus on being the doer. You have to focus on setting and leading the strategy of the organization, which is harder than it sounds when you're a hands-on employee and a doer like myself. Secondly, I don't have to be good at everything, but I do have to have a team who can fill my gaps. I'm really blessed with an amazing team of leaders. And finally, working with an executive coach, I had to figure out what cards I'm playing with and stop trying to be someone that I'm not. So owning my mission and vision and my brand, I finally feel that after a year in this role, I'm really starting to do that. I also live by probably way too many Peloton motivational quotes, and I'm okay with that. I'm a huge Peloton fan, but my favorite is that you get to. Really, I get to wake up each day and put all that I am into this role, and it's been a lot of fun.
Awesome. I'm sure after this last year, especially, there are others who feel your Peloton passion.
Yeah, great quotes. I wake up every day just really enthused.
That's great. So what are you most looking forward to as you move forward in this level of your career?
Yeah, I'm really excited to continue learning and growing and having the ability to make a bigger impact on the future of government and our company. LMI gave me this amazing opportunity to lead in a new and different way. And I feel very strongly that I can and will be able to pay that back and forward. I'm having a lot of fun getting to know other folks in industry. And recognize that it's a concerted effort, that you have to want to get out there and meet new people. But most importantly, I'm excited for the opportunity to continue positively impacting the lives of our employees. Some days I show up, I don't feel 100% ready for the challenges that I face on a day-to-day basis. But I also appreciate the fact that, being ready really isn't a feeling, it's a decision that I get to make on a daily basis. And I'm deciding to run full speed ahead in this role, and just thankful to those that have helped me make those decisions along the way.
Wonderful. Well, Chrissy, thank you so much. It's been a pleasure speaking with you, and good luck as you enter this part of your career.
Thank you so much. Appreciate the time today.